still got something to prove.
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The weight...
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
First down. Lincoln eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
The 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Lincoln sliding out of the pocket. And now he's good. Now the ball comes loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football Jared Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Shelton. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
By number 42. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 2, Lincoln trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Shelton, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. Lincoln. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Lincoln. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Shelton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself. but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
39-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 21. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
This is a ball game now, baby.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
I mean, people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lincoln. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Lincoln over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Lincoln. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Lincoln throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
For the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Haskins. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to...
Pass gets hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop right around the 25. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Lincoln. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up
from the gun. Lincoln. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they could go in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this one is right down the middle. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Bengals 6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is our time.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get things started in the NFC West with L.A. making the trip to the desert to take on Arizona. This one's at the half with a score of 17-7. The Rams looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 27-17, the final, a 10-point margin. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. First down. Shelton gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
42.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Lincoln. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down. It's Shelton. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Lincoln throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lincoln. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now
To throw on 2nd down. Lincoln. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
complete to number 38.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A second broken tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the middle linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
6-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. This gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Bengals score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Shelton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, Lincoln. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Can't do that.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he'll give it here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lincoln looking middle, and that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
To number 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They shakes him off. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Spinning away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lincoln, complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Shelton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, it's Shelton, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On on second down. It's Shelton, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming to Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Cleveland, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our